do this from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. So if you think I'm here to play around with you, you should leave now. If you decide to stay, that means you'll allow me in your energy, as is my intent, to create conditions that promote health, wealth, and abundance. So let's get started. Because you know we dominate these time constraints. Thank y'all so much for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. I really appreciate your time. My intentions are to create conditions that promote health, wealth, and abundance. I said that already. And I do that by helping others to overcome the pitfalls that I've landed in. Let's get this shit. Hold on. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's hope. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Okay. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. Let me pull this up. That be a little bit better. Yeah. Let's do it like that. Angels, too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Witches and warlocks ran out of time. You might have been feeling real like it take you twice as long to do things lately. Like you may have been wondering like where's the time going? Time flies. This year may have gone by extremely quickly. Like what the fuck? It's already finna be a whole new year, right? Or either time is going by quickly in your life, or it feel like it take you longer to do things that you used to be able to get done in 30 minutes, like get up, get dressed, and be out of the door in 30 minutes. And now it might take you an hour, 45 minutes or something like that. And there's this, attempt to affect your time. I was tapping into this energy yesterday where they were showing me some type of chronos entity. And it was taking time and doing it like this, like just jambling the signal, right? So that and Spirit was saying the only thing that the Divine One can do when you're dealing with these, entities that want to affect time and like the progression of time like that is be present. Because when you're present, when you're in the moment, right? Like what's the most important thing for me to do right now? When you're just doing the next right thing, then it doesn't matter what's happening 3 days from now or 30 days ago, right? The only thing that matters is the now moment, and that's what this energy feels like. It feels like, oh, we tried to slow them down. Oh, we tried to impede their progress, or we tried to speed time up, but none of that to no avail, right? They are too late. Whatever they were trying to stop, whatever they were trying to hide is being revealed now. I'm telling you, I just work here. Girl, I just work here. I've been working for about 10 years now. I just work here. Baby, who? Somebody was trying to hide the truth. They wanted their lie to stick. They wanted their lie to stick. And in order for their lie to stick, you had to be stuck. You heard me? In order for their lie to stick, you had to be stuck. But slow and steady wins the race. How long we been saying that? We've been saying the race does not go to the swift or to the fastest, but to the one who endures to the end. That should be coming out and coming out and coming out and coming out. So it ain't about getting it done quick, but because you had this stick to itness, right? The shit is coming out. The shit is hitting the fan. This is what I'm tapped into, and your wish is coming true. Because it's just about consistency. Those are the keys. We talk about it all the time. Consistency is key. Consistency, doing the same. It's not what you do, it's what you be doing. And when you known to be doing what you be doing, it will open up the doors that what you be doing open up the doors too. These doors are opening for you, and somebody tried to keep you stuck. They wanted you shut out. This is what I'm tapped into. Love child is out here with fake pregnancy news. And this is the idea of somebody trying to discredit your moral character, right? Project things onto you that may lack integrity and indicate that you don't have control of your faculties. Like somebody who's promiscuous. If I'm a business person, I might be cautious to do business with somebody who's overtly promiscuous because it means that they can't really handle very important things, right? They wanted you to be seen a certain way. They wanted certain circumstances in your life to have you seen a certain way, and the truth is being told. That like, okay, people say, oh, you was a hoe and you had this, they like, nah, that's not the truth, right? Whatever people was trying to say, this fake news is being revealed, and these people who needed you to be slow or needed you to quit, it's like like they wanted you to be so slow that you would just give up on something. Sex addiction energy is out here with reckless love. That shit is not happening. So slow that you would give up on something and maybe fall back into outdated behaviors and patterns, and that is not happening for you. Thank you so much for the what is that called? A subscription. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. We do free readings for members at the beginning of the month, so be looking out for it. Under pressure. Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety. Yeah. Under pressure. There's a warlock or a witch. It really feels like a warlock. It just feels like a masculine energy to me, not shit. Okay? This feels like a warlock who is under pressure because they were hoping that you would run out of time. And baby, it's like a locomotion. Girl, why they said, do the locomotion. But they showing me the little engine that could. I think I can. 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 And maybe you wasn't going light speed, right? But you was making progress, and that's all it takes. Bad credit energy is out here. Now, this person who was trying to discredit you has lost their credibility. This is what I'm tapped into. Meanwhile, you getting it. I want to pull some more energy on this. Do the locomotion. Come on, and we're doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. I know you're gonna like it if you give it a chance now. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. Queen of Wands energy is out here. There's definitely a practitioner. This practitioner is operating from a masculine energy. It could be a woman. It feels like a very masculine energy. Hermit card energy is out here. It has something to do with like star card, hermit card.
I kind of like you doing this. That's the first time I ever said that.
Aaron, thank you so much. You are a scholar and a gentleman and king amongst men. If you would give me a moment, I would appreciate it kindly. Talk to you later. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Queen of Wands, there's definitely a practitioner. Queen of Wands, Hermit card. Hermit card is about isolation breeds illumination. Star card. So this practitioner is realizing that you're not the fucking one, the two, or the three. Ten of Swords energy is out here that the games, Queen of Cups touch not my anointed and do my no harm, that the games that they had played on other people, maybe people who, it doesn't matter who those people were, but maybe they've gotten over on it, right? Like they've gotten away with it. That shit ain't gonna work on you. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, this person could have an age difference, and there's definitely a lot of jealousy. Judgment card. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There is some type of age difference. There could be also a gender difference. And what I said, this person is very jealous. Like, let's say you grew up in a computer age or the digital age, and they grew up in a difficult time, right? So they feel like, oh, well, we didn't have these options when I was a young kid, or like it's like jealousy of things that you have no control over, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And Drake say jealousy is just love and hate at the same time. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. This person could be attracted to you. Like I said, I feel like either something is different, like y'all age is different, or y'all gender is different, and this person is like jealous because jealousy is love and hate at the same time. It's a lot about like how you're using the opportunities that you have in front of you that this person wish they had the opportunity to do. For me, it feels like if I could tell my child something and I look at they get something that they get an opportunity to do, and I say, hey, maybe you could do it like this. That might help you do it better. That'll feel like a dream come true, but these people don't see it like that. They feel like you're getting opportunities that they never had a chance to get, and that isn't fair. There's an age difference. Hierophant energy is out here, or a status difference, or a gender difference here. Two of Cups energy is out here. This person, if they was in a healthy, whole self, they would come to you and say, I'm inspired by you, despite the age difference. But because they're not in a healthy and whole space, they don't know how to express that energy. This is what I'm tapped into. So they talk a lot of shit about you. You know how you probably get readings all the time, and then somebody say, this person talk about your past because you passed them? That's who this is. That's who this is who's running out of time. Who's run out of time. Like, they can't bring your name up no more. Like if they bring your name up and wants to say, oh yeah, because you know, whatever you did in the past that make this person feel like you promiscuous, they tried to bring that up today, people will say, well, yeah, but now their dreams coming true. You know what I'm saying? They would try to bring something up negative about what you did in the past and try to put pressure around you. But any response from a normal, healthy, whole person will be like, well, now they wish is coming true. That's what this is. What's at the bottom of the deck? Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. This is somebody who didn't see, like, either they took for granted what you were offering them, a real life, a family, because there ain't shit out there in the street, right? So either they took it for granted and they felt like they had you so head over heels that you was never going to go for anything else. You was never going to want anybody else, that they could go out and do all the crazy shit they wanted to do in the world and come back and you still was going to be there. They never thought that you would take this offer off the table. That's who this feels like. This feels like somebody who once had you in the palm of their hands and they lost their grip. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. What is the most important message? What do we do next, Spirit? I hope y'all had a very powerful, positive, and productive weekend. I am just going to take a moment to get my energy very grounded. All praise to the Most High, Carrie. I am just a vessel. I made me some white beans yesterday. I'm going to make me some cornbread today because I didn't make me no cornbread yesterday. But them beans, stuff like that be better the second day anyway. So I'm going to make me some cornbread today to go with the white beans. And I need some more rice too that I already made. Those people are running out of time, Mason. So, or they out of time. The time that they had to be able to ruin your reputation, mar your reputation, and skew people's perspective about you is done. At this point, if they bring up your name or insinuate in any way towards you, people know they ain't. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path in for the greatest good. What is the most important message? That you might not want to watch me then. Your ass have what the shit called. I don't want to speak it into being because life and death in the power of your tongue. But you might not want to watch me because mesothelioma or some shit. This might not be safe space. These cards going whatever direction they want to go in. Shit. Meditation mishap. Excuse me. It's important for you to be praying without ceasing. You have to pray without ceasing. I'm trying to word it, right? What they're showing me in my mind's eye. They're showing me spiritual attack. They're showing me spiritual attack manifesting and materializing as self-sabotage, imposter syndrome. Your brain is a receiver. It works like a radio. It's a receiver. It's like it's a receiver. There's a tower that's the sender, and the brain is a receiver, just like a radio, right? And all the thoughts that you think don't necessarily originate within your vessel, right? None of the thoughts that you think originate from within your vessel. Matter of factly, but some of them you do choose. You selectively say, this is what I'm tuning into. That's why people say tune in. What is it? Tune in at 2. WAFB, right? So this is about you tuning in. you're being contacted. That's what it feels like to me energetically by these, entities that may not exist in a way that that entities exist, but they're contacting you. But there's also this like interference. It's like if we're talking about radios and signals, then there's this interference, right? Like if somebody trying to beam some information to you, then there's this interference coming from mind control agencies. They said government, but I don't want Donald Trump looking at me or nothing. Mind control. When you think of government, the etymology of the word, right? These mind control agencies that are interfering, like sending signals to interfere, like if you get static on the radio, with the signals that are coming from a more preferred frequency. That's why it's important to be praying without ceasing or tuning in without breaks. Because number one, if you're praying without ceasing, it's easy for you to be in alignment with what you know. You know what your affirmations are. Like you tuned in, right? You know what frequency you want to tune into, right? You listening to what radio station today, right? Pop, hip hop, R&B, old school, whatever it is, right? When you always in constant communication with the divine, it's easy for you to say, okay, this is the direction that I'm going in. That's what this is. And then praying, and then whenever anything looks murky or cloudy, you already right there on the phone with the person who can clear shit up. Pray without ceasing. But right now, when I started this session, I said something like all over the place or something like that, and I don't think it had anything to do with what we talking about right now. But this is like your brain and your mind being all over the place. That's what this is. Love on the brain. And you got me like, what you want from me. And I tried to. I'm sorry, the dudes say you don't know what it is. And you gotta remember they be having bot forms, right? And I be trying to ignore the shit that I see in the chat, right? I know they got bot forms, right? But my guy said black women hate the Bible. What? Okay. Anyway, love on the brain. But it's that type of lunacy, it's the word, that is showing up in the cards. It's lunacy. And the way that you organized what is a gift, but if you have a gift, if I give you a gift and I never show you how to use it, and you say, let's say I give you a speaker, and it's a speaker, it looks like a bell, but I never tell you that's a speaker. I just assume that you know, and you put it on your desk because you think that it's just a bell. And I say, do you enjoy your speaker? And you're like, what speaker? I'm like, that thing play music. If I never show you how to use it, it's this type of energy. And so your spirit team is like, tap in. Your spirit team is like, tune in. This is what I'm tapped into. Too busy winning. And another thing is that fucking interference frequency. And I tend to ignore that. I mean, it doesn't carry a lot of weight or a lot of value. It's just like a mushroom man on the Mario game, right? Those are like a henchman. Henchman 1 and henchman 2. Too busy winning. So your most important thing, like the most powerful thing for you to do at this time, is to focus. And that means that the easiest thing for you to do at this time is to get distracted. If God is saying, bro, you need to focus. Bro, you need to focus. Bro, you need to focus, right? Then the easiest thing for you to do is going to be to get distracted, right? That's what I'm tapped into. It was just a demonstration, right? Like, don't even worry about what they saying in the chat. Why are you even looking at that? Social media junkie. That's what it is. But if you can put an end, serial killer, put an end to certain habits, especially like in the morning, if you like, instead of waking up and scrolling on your phone, wake up and pray, and then journal, and then plan, then everything else will fall into place. I like this energy, thief and offer with Queen Rising. I like this energy because I love a good challenge, and it is God asking you to put away with some of that hoarding energy. But I don't think that you always like. I think you think hoarding always has something to do with material or resources, and this time hoarding has to do with your energy and your time. And your spirit team is saying it's important for you to invest it at this time. I see you rising. I see you needing to put an end to certain habits and routines, and I see you needing to invest in others. And I also want to warn you to be aware of this intentional frequency that's trying to distract you from what you trying to get done. Yes, baby.
What age am I allowed to play
Roblox? You're not gonna play Roblox no more. It's over with. It's a done data.
So
Drama starter. if there's this kind of subtle energy that's coming through that has to do with like what you tune in with, right? We talked about your brain and how your brain is a receiver. Your stomach. Your stomach is another thing that whatever this entity is that's trying to send you frequencies to like interrupt the downloads that you're getting, they're going to use your brain and they're going to use your stomach. So it's going to be important to tune in. That's what I'm tapped into. DIY disaster. You got to put that fucking phone down. I love you. I am so grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Who is that? Apollo, come here. No, Apollo. I don't know why you do. Bruh. Quietly, please.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself quietly. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Do I want to know about love? Should we do a love reading today? We'll probably do one Wednesday. Shit, that's a good day. Hump day. Good love, thorough, thick ass love reading. Like, you know, if it come out, I'll read about it, but I ain't gonna go looking for it. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I hope I'm saying something else. What is the most important message? Maximus. Oh, girl, I like that. I know that's your son, but I like that name. That name do something. Maximus. Yeah, I like that. It made me want to purr. Okay? Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. No pedo. No pedo. Just like the name. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that we should see us walk the highest path for the greatest good. What is the most important message for the divine collective at this time? What do they need to know most? Hello? Okay. I'm patient. What is the most important message? Thank you. Trash. Oh, shit. Play with trash and it get in your eye. Oh, shit. God damn. Oh, shit. Motherfucker. God damn. Trash ass family members. Trash ass family members. You know, it's that fucking time of it's that time of the year again, isn't it? Isn't it? It's that time of the year again where people go disregarding their own personal intuitive nudges. You stop protecting yourself. You stop guarding your energies. It's that time of year again where people lower their boundaries and then put themselves in an environment that can be triggering to their inner child. That's what this look like. Trash ass family. Let me tell you something. You expecting somebody to be different than what they've been for 20 years? I don't know how old you is. How old you? 25, 20, 30? You expecting somebody to be different than what they have been this time throughout your life. That is not thoughtful. That is not thoughtful. And so this trash ass person is going to continue to be a trash ass person. And there's nothing that you can say or teach that's going to make them stop being a trash ass person. It is when they themselves decide that they no longer want to be a trashy individual that they will change. That's what this is. The expectation that this person is no longer going to be trashy because of some roll on Damascus, like Paul when he seen the sheet came down from heaven or something, I don't know, then that is where there's a missing, like a miss, you know what I mean? Because they been like that. They didn't just get like that. They was like that since you was a little kid. So why would this Christmas day be different? Huh? They been like that. They was like that ever since you was a little kid. So why would this Christmas be any fucking different? That's what you need to know most. Pregnancy energies out here with lifestyle. You feel like, oh, because I got money now. Or, oh, because I'm grown now. Or, oh, because I've given birth to these things. I have abundance now. No, they still going to try to treat you like that little child. That's the point a lot of times of these little engagements, especially when you grow up in a narcissist family. They say, where's my source? Let me see if I can force this person to be around their abusers and try to trigger their inner child to get them to react in a way that I know they react. So no matter how much success you have, no matter how much abundance you have, no matter how much prosperity you have, I'm gonna remind you of your inner child wounds. That's what this look like. And you got to learn how to Merry Christmas from a distance. You got to learn how to enforce your boundaries on a New Year, on a Thanksgiving. You got to learn how to enforce your boundaries any and every day of the week, baby. This is what I'm tapped into, heartstrings, because heavy on a motherfucker trying to pull your heartstrings, and it also feels like in front of other people. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they know when to do it or they know how to do it. You know what I mean? They wait until a certain environment is around. They wait until you want to make a certain impression or something like that to try to, remind you of who they see you as. And so don't ever forget. Don't need a reminder of how they see you. And when you remember how they see you, you draw your boundaries. You draw the line in the sand and you enforce that bitch. I think that a lot of times fucked up ass people be wanting a reason. They be wanting a reason to say that's why I treated them like that. So when you say, oh, I'm gonna get revenge, or I'm gonna get them back, or I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, that's just they needed that behavior from you. They wanted that behavior from you the whole time. That's why they was trying to trigger you. They wanted that behavior to be able to say you deserved what they were doing. But when you can remain poised and composed in your behavior, it gives other people the chance to see who the real trash is. And the first card out in regards to this person is trash. So you know who the fuck they is. My grandmother used to say you play with trash and get in your eye. So be careful. Wear your safety goggles. That's what this feels like to me. Ever grateful for the opportunity. 2626 angel number. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something. Shout out to tap that screen and share the live so we can share this love. The best revenge is your paper. Now, let's get something from this Yin Yang Oracle. Ouch. Angels, thank you, self-love. A lot of what you're expecting other people to give you is going to come from within. When you give yourself the things that you would like to receive from other people, like in the meantime, in between time, I'm not saying that's going to be forever. I'm just saying in the meantime, in between time, until that person comes into your life and is giving to you in the way that you would like, if you were to give to yourself, then that would create this magnetism. Number one, it will make you very selective about who you chose to accept love and appreciation from. You will be able to identify appreciation, admiration, attention, and real care. And you would choose people who really care for you. But there's something about self-love showing up here. And it's when you love yourself the most, my love. That's what's on this board. Like, it's like when you love yourself the most, that it creates this, like this card says reflection, but it makes me feel like it creates this energy around you. It's like people want to be able to see themselves in you. There's a way that you can carry yourself that you show people you're a mirror to them, and it's like the version of themselves that they kind of like, I be trying to hide that shit, and then you can be the person who people look at and they want to find themselves in you. I gotta try to keep myself together until I find myself in you. Right? That means that the frequency that you hold is such a high frequency that people like hope that they're like, the external world is a reflection of the internal world, and you somehow are a mirror of what's inside of them. That's going to be your most powerful path at this time, truth. And you're going to do that by expressing your truth. The colors purple and green have been coming up so significantly for like in this collective energy, sun and strength. And when you really express your truth and reveal your truth in the most honest of ways, like I feel like you don't be revealing your truth in the 100% honest of ways. And I also feel like you used like that notive or that paradigm, being my real self or being true, or real, 100% real, as an excuse to be lazy. That's what this feels like. It feels like, first of all, when spirits say operating in your truth, they talking about you in your highest frequency. You say, okay, I'm just being a real me as an excuse to be lazy. And your spirit team is saying, when you demonstrate that sense of self-love that you know how to demonstrate because you demonstrated it. They say you know how to demonstrate it. When you demonstrate that, you attract the people, places, things, ideas, and opportunities in your life that want to be seen in you. This is what I'm tapped into. Make your dreams come true. This is what I'm tapped into. Earth energy is out here, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And you know how I was talking about how Virgo, they so meticulous and organized and detailed. It's this type of energy, almost like Beyonce type of energy. Epiphany is out here with watching. So hell yeah. I like this energy. Number one, I like the fact that the world, the external world is a reflection of the internal world for you. And there's this need for you to be real, and need for you to be solid, and need for you to be whole. But when spirits say be solid and be real, be whole, that's not an excuse for you to be lazy. They saying you really show up the way they put it inside of you to show up. This is what I'm tapped into. And then whatever the results are, whatever this thing is that you want to be attracted to you, it could be a relationship, but it could also be a job or success, whatever the thing is, right? It's going to come to you. But I feel like sometimes you be half-assed and you use the idea of this is the real me to half-ass energy. Self-care at the bottom of the day. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. Hell no. And this motherfucker's watching you, and you know they watching you and waiting for your discount. Does that make sense? They're watching you and waiting for your Black Friday sale. They're watching you and waiting for your BOGO. They don't want to give you that what they know you deserve. They don't want to give you what they know you deserve. They waiting for that sale price, right? They waiting for you to be so real that you're willing to accept less than what you deserve. So your spirit team is saying, be real, not lazy. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. That was dope ass energy. I hope I remember that. I want to do a collective message on that. I feel like we should do some elements. Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety. Yeah. Thank you so much, Shantae, for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like it's been a long time since I connected to your energy. Like, it's been a minute. But, thank you for, holding me down and being here. Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Three of Pentacles, energies in reverse. I'm a little bit apprehensive about this energy. It makes me feel like you pay somebody to do something, but they don't do it well. They don't do it correctly, right? Like you usually pay somebody to do something because you want a professional level of service. They give you, like, you could have did it yourself. Five of Wands energies out with the Three of Pentacles. Give me some more energy for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. 3-3 angel number. Three of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. This is like, don't accept the first, like, do you know what the yellow pages are? Baby, when we used to have the yellow pages, and in the yellow pages, I was about to say, don't call the first number in the yellow pages. But I don't even know if you know what that is. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. So it's like, don't go with the first option. I don't want it if it's that easy. That's what's on this board, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Six of Cups energy is out here. It's heavy on something a child would produce or something a child would wear or like a child, you know what I mean? Versus you were paying for a certain level or a certain quality of professionalism. Just, thoroughly evaluate and examine what you're going to get. Like, how you order something on Amazon and you get it in this little tiny miniature and you say, oh my God, you know what I mean? Did I read the details correctly? So make sure you're reading the description of what you're getting before you give them your money. The Magician card energies out with the 4 of Wands, because heavy on, you could do a better job by yourself. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. That's 5 of Wands. So shit. Heavy on, you could do this by yourself. 6 of Wands energies out here with the 8 of Cups. And, it could really save you a lot of 8 of Cups energy. Having to start over. It could save you a lot of time and energy, It could save you a lot, like having to start over or thinking that you found something and then realizing that that's not satisfactory and then having to continue your search. It could save you that struggle, right? If you don't choose the first number in the phone book. That's what I'm tapped into. You're going to have to ask yourself when you're selecting, because this world card keeps coming up, what you're selecting. Are you trying to please God or are you trying to please man? If you are trying to please man, then status, stature, signature, like, Ralph Lauren or whatever this is going to come to play, right? If you are trying to please God, then functionality and progress is going to be your most important detail. This is what I'm tapped into, Two of Swords. And if you are unsure about any of those things, you need patience because in time, everything will be revealed to you. All the answers that you feel like you don't have, all the things that you can't see right now, the Most High give you a bird's eye view. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Exactly. Man gonna let you down even when they don't want to, even when they ain't trying to. But God, God gonna always hold you up. God will hold you up before you knew. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Thank y'all so much for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. I've been seeing nines and sixes. Nines and sixes, three sixes and nines like a motherfucker. That means that, the process that you've been going through in order to manifest and materialize the things that you desire at this time has not been an easy one. But you've been going through it and you've been getting through it. And there's also like the conversely, your what you're establishing is going to be formidable. It's not going to be something like, the Three Little Pigs, the House of Bricks. It's not going to be something that is easily blown over or skipped over because you've been really putting in a lot of energy and effort, trying to please God. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that we should see us walk the highest path for the greatest good, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Do you know what? You see that fish above that cup? First, they said in my mind, fishy cup. But sometimes we be depressed or whatever. It's like that. You sit in that house and you need to go touch some water, whatever. It's like that. But aside from that, they showed me, was it Peter when he was a fisherman? He had been fishing all night. And then Jesus came to the beach or whatever it was like that. And talked to them. And, they were astonished at what he taught them. And then Jesus told Peter, cast your net. He pointed to a place, he said, cast your net to the other side of the boat. And Peter was like, man, I've been out here all night. It ain't nothing out here. And then Jesus said, he repeated himself. And Peter caught enough fish that morning to be able to quit fishing. And so pressed down, shaking together, and running over. There's this energy coming through for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius that feels like you're starting to lose hope. Like it's never going to happen, right? Like this is an impossible, like an impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. That's what it feels like. You like energetically, it feels like a fish landing in a cup, a flying fish, even whatever it is like that. I think that you're starting to say, "Damn, I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing it for a minute. Am I like? Is my delulu too delulu?" And pressed down, shaking together, and running over. The promises of God are coming toward you at this time, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, in the next 3 months. 3 angel numbers showing up. Give me some more energy. 6 of Wands. Let me show for this deck a little bit more. 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and then the 6 of Wands came out. I see a victory coming through for you. Give me some more energy for us by fire signs. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune and the 3 of Wands came out here twice. What is it? Your ships are coming in. The bird is landed. That's what this looks like. The Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. The Devil card images out here. The biggest obstacle that you're facing, 333 angel number, is like, y'all, what's been coming up so much for the collective is like, yo, angels is with you. Your angels are all around you, but how often are you saying, angels, go in front of me? Open doors, open windows, open portals so that when I arrive, people feel my energy, right? How often are you tapping into the energy of the angels that are all around you versus feeling like you in this shit all on your own? That's what's on this board. The Devil card energy is out here. 33336. Before we started this session, we was talking about 369. Okay, the Death card energy is out here. So, like your spirit team is saying, first of all, you have to realize that your angels are all around you. You also have to realize that if you want them to move on your behalf or continue to move on your behalf, you have to realize that the more, this is like letting go of certain behaviors. And I feel like this is fear or doubt or like a scarcity mindset or some type of like Not realizing that the place that God has you in is to breed your illumination. You may feel alone, but you're not alone. You're isolated because that isolation is gonna lead to your illumination. Page of Wands energy is out here, but there's a lot about like stepping off the porch, jumping off the porch. There's a lot about frankly doing it by yourself. It's been coming up and coming up and coming up and coming up. I was seeing what movie that was we were watching? Wicked, where the lady was like, well, if I'm gonna do it, defying gravity, right? Remember the part where she was like, okay, you ain't gonna drive this broom with me? And she was like, come on, get on the broom with me. And the girl was like, I don't think I'm finna get on that broom with you. And she was like, well, if I gotta do it by myself, and you make sure you go tell all them hating ass witches back there that I defy gravity. That's what's on this board. The Tower card energy is out here. Your angels are with you. They are ready to support you in whatever way that you direct them to. But I feel like you're not calling on them enough and you're not tapped in enough. And then the more you tap into, there's going to be this change in your behavior. Like, yes, you're going to let go of fear, doubt, worry, imposter syndrome, and the like, but you're also going to change certain behaviors and certain modalities. There are going to be certain things that are a habit to you today that are going to be so easy for you to ignore tomorrow. You're defying gravity at this time. The Sun card at the bottom of the deck. That's why in gravity. 33333333333 angel number. Bird's eye view perspective. The bird is landing. The ships are coming in. Shantae B, I appreciate you. Have you all seen Wicked? Have you seen Wicked? Was it something that you could enjoy? I tried to watch it several times before this last time, which was Thanksgiving, and I couldn't ever like sit there and get through it. Like, but this time, for whatever reason, I was able to get through it, and I was like, okay, let me cry and everything. Bruh, I sat there and I watched it. It was okay. I got it. Definitely for the chosen ones. Definitely a movie for the chosen ones. For the people who've always felt like grew up in a narcissist family paradigm, felt scapegoated, I think is the word. So we did Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, right? Who was the first sign that went? I know Leo, Aries, Sagittarius went. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that was you right there. I can't remember if it was earth or air signs, so let's do water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I don't know. In the beginning, the music is what was making it hard for me to like. I wasn't ready for the musical aspect of it. But earth signs were first, and then fire signs. Okay, we're gonna do water signs. But this time I was able to get through it. The music definitely got better, like as the movie went along. But the plot or the writing is really good. Like if I would have watched it, like earlier when it came out, I probably would have like painted my face green for Halloween or something. I would have probably been her for Halloween. I don't feel like enough people should have been her for Halloween. Why nobody was the green lady for Halloween? Y'all ain't see the movie, huh? Did y'all see it? I don't think people seen the movie. You know, it's famous in there. I mean, they out there on tour and shit, but I don't really think enough of people saw it. Because I feel like if we would have saw it, we would have dressed up. Because she looked good with that green makeup on. She looked good with that green makeup. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Nope, we haven't done air yet. Save the best for last. Right now, we're going to do Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Knight of Pentacles energy is out with the Judgment card. There's a lot about time. There's a lot about witches and warlocks that ran out of fucking time. There's a lot about your consistency. There's a lot about being thorough. There's a lot about something slowing you down, but it didn't stop you. Six of Pentacles energy is out with the Judgment card. Six of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles is Seven Pentacles, right? So because of this investment, Seven of Pentacles is an investment, especially of your time. Like there's a judgment that has to be made. It's like if you go to school and there's hours, right? Each course is like 3.5 hours or something like that. And you get good scores and you show up for the hours, right? Then you get your degree. There is like somebody vying for you to not receive your credentials or for you to not be credible because of whatever reason, maybe it was taking you longer than other people. But that's not stopping anything. They intended, they set it up so that it would take you longer than other people, and they thought that if it took you longer than other people, that you would fall off or you would cop out, but you just kept going. Or that's what you need to do. If that's what, or that's what the fuck you need to do. Knight of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles Emperor card, baby. That investment of your time is paying off. That's what's on this board. 7-7 angel number, 7-1-7 angel number. Star card energies out here. And so just understand that God is the signer of your checks. Like God is writing these spiritual checks in your life. 2 of Wands energies out here. He got the whole world in his hand. You got the whole. Sometimes it can seem like your boss don't appreciate you. Sometimes it can seem like your coworkers don't really understand how much energy and effort that you put into what you're doing. You don't need your boss to appreciate you, and you don't need your colleagues and your coworkers to understand. Just know that God is writing is the hand. You get what I'm saying? God is the hand that's holding the pen, that's signing these heavenly checks, that's sending you these motherfucking deposits. And if you work like that, like you know God's seeing what you're doing, and them investments is gonna pay off from a spiritual place, and you're gonna know I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. King of Cups images out here. It'll be so much easier for you to take your emotions out of something. Remove the feelings that you feel and just get it the fuck done. King of Cups energies out here with the King of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like, 6 plus 4 Pentacles is 10 Pentacles. You're cultivating a legacy. Emperor card energies out here, establishing your empire. Emotions could be an impediment at this time. High Priestess energies out here. You already know it. 2, the Judgment card, 20, but that's a 2 angel number. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Slow and steady wins the race. That's if it depends on where you are on this timeline. You need to continue to invest your time and don't worry about how fast you see other people going. But understand how thoroughly you're establishing your empire. Understand that that spirit, that the Most High, that the God you serve has the whole world in their hands, in the palm of the Most High hands. And so even though it feels like you might not be getting what you need from your boss or from your colleagues or the environment that you work in, the results are going to speak for themselves. This is what I'm tapped into. Judgment card, Star card, Emperor card, High Priestess, bro. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Save the best for last, face ass. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Save the best for last, face ass. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Oh, Lord. 3 of Swords. Lover's card. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Y'all like to call on them now. What do we got for Libra, Aquarius, Gemini? Let's see if we can. Page of Cups. This could be, I could talk about a person, right? I could talk about this being like a bugaboo. You're bugging what, you're bugging who, you're bugging me, and don't you see it ain't cool. You call me on the phone, you're bugging me. When you follow me around, you're bugging me. It could be a bugaboo or it could be your mind and not having control over it. 3 of Swords, Page of Cups, Lover's card, and being easily distracted. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, swayed to and fro. What the Bible say, tossed to and fro by the winds of the sea. Baby, so it just depends on where you are in your energy. It could be a Page of Cups energy. That person is very naive and inexperienced. So a Page of Cups is going to make promises that they can't keep. And I never made a promise that I can't keep. That ain't me. I told you what I want. Or it's you. Or it's you in this Page of Cups energy and you easily distracted, weak-minded or weak ass or weak-minded. And your spirit team is saying, baby, you got to focus. You really need to be like prioritize, right? Like what is the next best thing? What do you need to be doing presently? That's going to be your most powerful path forward, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But let's see. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, and we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. 10 of Pentacles energies out here. I feel like this 10 of Pentacles is a demonstration. or like a visualization, like something has been shown to you, like somebody showed you how to do it. Maybe nobody taught you how to do it, but somebody showed you how to do it, or you've seen it being done before, so you kind of get the picture. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, shit. You've seen it done before and you get the picture. That's what this is, but can you be distracted from the picture and or convinced to paint something differently? Three of Cups energy is out here with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like that's the second time that's came up today. It's kind of like an innuendo. You know, it could be the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. I think that's what it was earlier, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Or the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, but it has these connotations that has to do with fire and earth, or fire and water, which can be steamy or a bonfire. Three of Cups energy is out here, but I feel like like the purity of something is being like they said distilled, but I don't know if that's the right word. But it's like something that's being watered down, something that's being mixed in with other things. That's what this feels like to me. Eight of Cups energy is out here with the Three of Cups, and your spirit team is like this watering down process or distillation process is only going to leave you unsatisfied. It's only going to leave you unsatisfied. But I feel like the reason why a person would do this is because it seems easier, right? Like sometimes it seems easier to get Tom, Dick, and Harry to support you. But when you realize that Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to do it their way, they're not really going to understand the standards, Ten of Pentacles, that you've already set for yourself in your mind. Is this type of energy, Empress energy? Shit. I like the energy. 3-3 angel number. 3-3 angel number showing up a lot. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Your angels are like, tag me in. Fire and air signs. Your angels are like, tag me in. We in this thing. But it also requires like a pray without ceasing. This constant devotion to your spirit team. This is what I'm tapping to. You've been given a vision. You've been given a recipe. You've been given the instructions. You've been given the downloads. But sometimes when you allow other people to include their opinion, when you care too much about what other people think, right, then the recipe gets altered. This is what I'm tapping to do. I don't like tomatoes. Well, you might not want none of this right here because we cooking. Is this type of energy. It's Nine of Wands energy. So you have to be careful of these external influences, because a lot of times people who cannot drive your boat will sink that ship. They will sink that ship. They will run it dead into some rocks. Moon card energy is out here. So moon card has to do with subconscious programming and mommy issues. That would be like a need to be accepted, a need to be like accepted, allowed, involved was what I heard in my mind's eye. Three of Cups energies. I have the Five of Swords, but this might not be the most powerful path for you. Those you see how he got three swords on his he got three swords in his hand, right? Got two on his shoulder and one in his hand, two on the ground, right? So it's this type of energy where that heartache and that heartbreak it can't be an option for you at this time. Remember when we started this spread, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, there was a Three of Cups with the Lovers card, and then the Page of Cups came out, and I feel like you need to be aware whether it's your own personal mindset, thinking from a place of naivety and inexperience, or somebody coming into your life. You've been shown the proper way. You've been shown the path. You have the vision and you have the resources. Be careful of other people's opinion. You're down with OPP. Yeah, you know me. Be careful of other people's opinions impeding on your process. This is what I'm tapped into. Be careful of other people's opinions impeding on your progress. You're down with OPP. Yeah, you know me. You know what? Let me tell you something. If you it's so many tarot readers like hairstylists or nail technicians or lash technicians. I see y'all on the internet fighting people and getting drugged out of the hair salon by your hair, and I'm like, bitch, it's 50 hair stylists in one shop, in one, like, what is it called? A beauty mall. Right? They got a beauty mall. They got 50 fucking beauticians in that motherfucker, right? They all independent contractors. With that being said, it's on just this application alone, you might find millions of tarot readers. If I'm not doing something the way you like it done, baby, I'm promise you something. I'm gonna promise you something today. Let me make this prediction. You will find somebody that, baby, you are welcome to find somebody that do it the way you like it. Hello, let's make sense today. I promise you what you're going to do around here when you come over here by me, when you come over here by T. You understand me? You're going to make sense. Shit, I ain't going to let you come over here and not make no sense now. So you say you don't like the way I do it? Baby, go find somebody else to get it done. Get somebody else to do it. That's not hard. God bless the truth. Hell, God bless the truth. You don't lay around there and comment to some shit in my motherfucking chat. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't do that. That don't make no sense, baby. Not even because on no aggressive type of shit. That's but sometimes they be bots. Listen, make sense. I'm not finna tell you what to do, other than I want to encourage you to make sense whenever you do what you do. Cause it really might literally be a million tarot readers on this one app. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Your cousin Latondra say she want to fight me. She 9 years old. I got a reading test that'll tell me what her reading level is. Ooh, I got a motherfucking text.
Hi there.
Hi.
It's currently 12 p.m.
That'll let me know what grade level she on. Is she 9 years old? She on a fifth grade reading level? She on a sixth grade reading level? Cause baby, you got some shit you could be doing. I already know you ain't on your right reading level because you trying to find somebody. I already know your little cousin ain't on their right reading level because they already trying to fight somebody. So tell her go do her homework and learn her spelling words this week. Yeah, already. Now let's do a message, y'all. 5555 angel number. 5545 angel number. Divine intervention. She said she want to pull up. She driving. She driving, or you gonna drop her off? So it ain't even that baby fault. It ain't even that baby fault. It's your fault. Divine intervention energy is out here with mesmerized. Or eyes. It does say mesmerized. Oh, it's like people seeing the God, like you might be like, let people see the God in me. It's like people seeing the God in you. You know how the Bible say, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm? This is somebody saying, oh, shit, you can't fuck with that one like you can fuck with other ones. You can't get the same, you can't, look at that nigga on that nair. That's what they say in my mind's eye. You can't treat him like any of the other niggas because he's like any other niggas. Hot and cold energy is out here. So there's this. It's so Mr. Magoo and so Pink Pantherish in that you're just being who you are and responding to the like present moment that's happening around you. But the way that you can't be predicted, the way that people can't figure you out, the way that you can't be set up, and the way that you never respond in the way that the setup expects you to respond, so the practitioner or the manipulator does not get the results, is poetic. It is poetic. It is mesmerizing. Like, for real, it is Pink Panther and Mr. Magoo. If you've ever seen the movie, it looks like a choreographed dance. How he, avoiding these spies and avoiding this danger. But he's, and sometimes completely aloof and oblivious of the danger that's right there, almost about to grab him, and it just misses him. That's what this is on this board. There are people who are realizing they can't touch you. Can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, can't touch this. And even when there is a reaction and it is a response, because we've been talking a lot lately about you being selective with whom you share your energy, right? Even when you react and respond, it's not the reaction that they expected. It's not the reaction that they expected, that they wanted to use in order to create a narrative around you, and they running out of time. Breaking cycles. It's poetic. There's a self-awareness, right? There's not, this isn't emotional reactions like you made me mad so I'm gonna slack you. No, it's like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying, I see what you're doing. Like, you can see the manipulation, you can see the attempt at manipulation happening, and so your response is very much like a improv. Does that make sense? It's like, you know how like improvs like Wayne Brady, like, okay, he know he's supposed to be funny, he knows it's a joke, right? So his comeback is always like gonna make you laugh. You're like, how the fuck you came with that so fast? That's how you're like reacting and responding to these manipulators, to these witches and these warlocks. That's what's on this board. Yeah, and bags occurred, and they thought they was gonna be able to fuck up your money. and they thought they was going to be able to create some type of instability in what you're doing, or they really felt like they was going to be able to fuck with your self-esteem and make you like insecure or lack confidence in around who you are. Not never. You will stop when you need to stop. Like you will take a break, but you'll never let a next bitch make you quit. That's what I'm tapped into. Unbreakable through the technical difficulties. Unbreakable. When shit don't go look like it's going the way you want it to go, and you having technical difficulties, your phone acting up, that bitch overheating, all that shit, you will let that bitch cool off. You might take a nap. You say, okay, God, we'll do it again tomorrow. But guess what? Better late than never. You never saying I ain't gonna go. You already ready to go. TTG, so spill tea. So now these motherfuckers see it. You know, they sipping your tea. Tea is served. They say, oh, you can't treat him like any of the other niggas because he's not like. You can't treat him like any of the other niggas because he's not like any of the other niggas. My poker face. Huh? That's what's on this board. It's going to be a good day. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah. You have people in trans. You got motherfuckers on the edge of their seat. They wait on you to post. They wait to see what you're going to say. They wait to see how you're going to react. They wait to see how you're going to respond. They know. You know. They know. They know, you know, they know. And they want to see if you know, they know, you know, they know. That's what I'm tapped into. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. I appreciate you so bad. I'm grateful for your time, your energy, your love and support. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. If you're ever interested in getting a private and personal session, check out my website, www.TarotOnDex.com. You can also check out the link tree. The link tree is /TarotOnDex. And see you this evening with our nightcap. Okay. Be powerful on purpose. Wholeness. Infinite waters flowing through you. Take it easy. Through the